Welcome to JWL Sports, where we review all the best sports clips from around the world. Now you're probably wondering, why should I watch over here instead of anywhere else? And that's because over there, they don't care about what you have to say. They say this all the time, they talk down to us, they think we're just a bunch of clowns on YouTube, Twitter. But I think it's the opposite. I think we know exactly what we're talking about. So I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions, let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. So we're watching a clip of First Things First, talking about the Golden State Warriors. There's not a whole lot to talk about at the top of the clip, so let's just jump right into it, take a listen, and break it down from there.
Hold on, we can be a special team.
The coach believes in it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you a better team than last season?
Oh yeah, we're definitely a better team. Better two-way basketball, better, I think, connection, better chemistry. There's a much better vibe with this team. So I still believe firmly that we can do something special.
No players have been assaulted.
Nick, are you buying this?
No. So in order to do something special, is that let's set the lowest bar for special possible. Win a round. Win one round.
That's not special.
Right. That's why I'm setting low, and they can't do that.
Of course they
Can
can.
win one
I bet
round?
I can prove it to you in 30 seconds.
I bet you can.
In order to win one round, they are going to have to first win back-to-back elimination games, likely both on the road. Then they will be playing either Denver, Minnesota, or Oklahoma City in round one, no matter what, right? Because they're going to be the 1, 2, 3, no matter what, in some order. So how have they done against those three teams this year? Can we show it to America? Because the answer is no. No.
The answer is no. First off, I don't know if Draymond Green was playing in any of those games, so let's be honest here. That's number one. Number two, the Warriors know better than anyone the playoffs versus the regular season, okay? Those things matter big time. So I'm not getting lost in those stats right now, okay? I've been on this repeatedly, how different playoff basketball is and how youth versus experience really comes up big. I've also been on the record saying that I don't think that the Warriors can go on this big run, that I don't think that they're just going to be able to just go in there and win a championship. So I don't want this to come out where I'm just saying, oh my God, of course they can do this, right? I think, of course, they will have trouble with Denver, but they could absolutely beat every other team in the playoffs, whether it be the Clippers, whether it be OKC, whether it be the Timberwolves, the Lakers. So this idea that they have no chance is just insane to me. That's absolutely insane. Don't tell me that you think Steph Curry is this amazing player and then not put any respect on him.
No, they can't. So that's who they're going to play in round one if they get through 2 elimination games. So they have to win 6 of 9, including 4 of 7 against one of those teams. And part of the reason, by the way, is Curry seems to, for the first time in his career, be out of gas. Steph, before the All-Star break, Brew, 28 a game, 46, 42 splits on more than 33 minutes per game. This is almost vintage Steph. Steph, since the All-Star break, 23 a game on 41, 36 splits, despite playing less than 31 minutes a game. You'd think while the point total might not be up, the efficiency would be up. And Brew, I think one of the reasons is the NBA, shortly before the All-Star games, stopped making defense illegal, started letting people play more physical. And Steph's one of the guys who, unfortunately, this year, it seems to have affected. So, no. The only reason to believe in the Warriors is Steph is an all-time legend, and he's just not playing like one right now. And so, no, I don't.
Well, I agree. They can't do anything special. All right? They're not going to win the West. There's no way they're winning the West. Okay? But I disagree with Nick in that I think they could win a round. Now, I think if they play the Lakers in the play-in, I'm giving the Lakers 70% chance of winning that game. Okay. Now, the Warriors have beaten them 2 out of 3 this year.
Would it change if they won tonight?
It's maybe it would change at least the percentage a little bit. I still might favor
and
the
it
Lakers.
would also, if the Warriors
could get home court
that's
advantage.
What I was going to say. If the Warriors won
that's
tonight, they would probably
so
be.
So look, and you don't want to face the Warriors with Steph and Clay's been shooting well. Steph's not been playing as well. Clay's been playing better. You don't want to face them in a one-and-done situation. Even if the Lakers are a better team, that's a dangerous situation to be in. So I think if they can get through the play-in, they could win around because
you just burped?
Oklahoma City, same thing with the Lakers. I know the Lakers have dominated them this year, but they're inexperienced. And I'm not sure I would pick them to beat the Warriors in that situation. It was like Sacramento last year. The Warriors' experience, even though they were bad on the road all year, their experience enabled them to win that series. And here's the other thing, Nick. You've talked about how well the Lakers have played over the second half of the season. Guess who's got a better – I don't think we have a graphic, but the Warriors have the fourth best record in the West since January 28th. All right, that's at 24-11, and it's better than the Lakers. All right, and they're only a game and a half behind the team with the best record during that stretch, which is Dallas. So that's encouraging. If Steve Kerr's overstating it, they can't win the West. But even with Steph not playing as well, because Kuminga has stepped up and played better. Clay is now playing better. Obviously, they're good when Draymond's there. But the young role players, Podziemski and Moody and Gary Payton II, like they're all playing fairly well in their roles. And Trace Jackson-Davis has given them a little bit of size. So they can't win the West. But could they? The ceiling's the second round, and I think it's possible they could.
So I don't think they're going to get to the playoffs, and if they get to the
it's going to be tough to
they're
beat the
going
Lakers.
to be bounced in round.
Well, again, that's a safe bet because it's a one and done. They got to win 2 games just to get into the play-in. So, of course, make no mistake about it, the road is steep. I'm not disputing that at all. I'm not saying, of course, they're guaranteed. Mark it down right here. They absolutely will. My issue with the take is that they're acting like it's impossible. Like, no way. And that's ridiculous to me. Because first off, there's still the potential that they can get out of the play-in. That's a real possibility. But let's say they have to do it. And they're in the 9-10. Which means they have to win 2 games, right? Yes, of course, that is a difficult situation for any team. That's a difficult situation for the Denver Nuggets. To any team in the league, the Celtics, that you say you have to win 2 games, you win 1. If you lose one of those games, you're just done. That's a hard situation. That is a hard bet for any team. So, of course, the safe bet is to say the Warriors aren't going to be able to do it. But if the Warriors are able to get out of the play-in, to act like that they cannot win a series doesn't make sense to me. And there's no reason. He didn't convince me with his nonsense BS graphic, because we can cook the books however we would like. And we know Nick always strategically cooks the books. And so I just pay no attention to that. And again, like I keep saying, playoff basketball is so different. Yes, if the Denver Nuggets are going up against the Golden State Warriors, I will have the Denver Nuggets. And, I think there will all be tough series, whether it be the Clippers, OKC, the Timberwolves, the Lakers, whoever. I think these will be tight games. So just to say that, they got no chance, no. So, I just think that there's this weird... this is where I love with sports, right? 1 minute a team is the darling that they worship, and the next minute they say, no, they're a bunch of scrubs. They're a bunch of bums. And it's just funny to me that the Lakers, like Nick is saying that the Golden State Warriors can't do anything. And yet the Lakers are beasts and can do a ton and could even get to the Western Conference Finals. And yet they're on the same level as the Warriors. I mean, make that make sense. The Warriors are there where they are because Draymond Green hadn't been playing because of his suspensions, which is on Draymond. But when Draymond is there, they are a significantly better team. They wouldn't be in that position. The Lakers are just in their position because they just aren't good enough. There's the difference. And truthfully, I'm not betting on either the Warriors or the Lakers because I've said this a million times, because of their age. Because I do not think that either of those teams, mainly the main players, can withstand the intensity and the sprint and the longevity of playoff basketball. So, yeah, I do not think LeBron James and the Lakers will be able to make it to the Western Conference Finals. I do not think that the Golden State Warriors can make it to the Western Conference Finals. But if I had to pick one of those teams to make it to the Western Conference Finals, it would be the Warriors, mainly because of their shooting. I'm not trusting D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves to be able to step up when AD and LeBron James just don't have what it takes because they're just too tired. They're too worn out from the 48-minute game that they put in, the last game. I'm not banking on that because they've proven to not be able to do that. But those are just my thoughts. I would absolutely love to hear yours. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think the Warriors are special? Can they make any type